of
Listen, guys, and I promise this will be the last thing I say about this. If you are using the schools to babysit your kids, and that is the only reason that you are sending your kids to public schools is because they are free babysitters for your kids, then you are going to lose your children. They are going to be indoctrinated into this ideology, and it will be your fault when they come home and decide that they're trans because you used the school to babysit your kids when there are probably other solutions available that are much healthier. It'll be your own damn fault. I don't want to hear any excuses about why people can't do stuff. I really don't. There are where there is a will, there is a way. And I know parents. For people who don't, I know parents who had their kids transed by the schools. I know parents who they sent their kid to school, they went to an after school club that the school told them not to tell their parents about, and then they came home believing they were trans as a result of one meeting of the after school club, and then that took months of deprogramming and therapy. I promise you, the inconvenience of pulling your kids out of public school is going to pale in comparison to the inconvenience of having to completely deprogram your children from gender ideology, which will take months, if not years, of intensive work to undo the damage that the schools can do in quite literally an afternoon. So don't complain when it happens, because there have been people like me that have been screaming quite literally for 3.5 years. I've been screaming this on the internet almost every single day. And then people are, I didn't think it would happen to my kids. I just don't, no one ever told me. No, you were told. You were told repeatedly. You were told in no uncertain terms. And then you said, I have a job. I can't do it. I have a job. I can't do it. And then you're surprised when you have to put your kid in therapy for 2 intensive years and to take your kids out of the public schools anyway, which you damn well should have done before. And you're surprised when it all happens. Well, guess what? We told you it was going to happen. There's stuff all over conservative news every single day. We told you it was going to happen. We told you exactly how they do it. I lay out all of the policies for you that allow the schools to do it. We have shown you case study after 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 case study of schools doing it. It is in every public school. It is not just in the blue states. It is not just in the blue cities. It is in every red state. It is in every red city. They are in the conservative schools as well, the ones you think are conservatives but really aren't, because they're run by the teachers and the teaching pool population is completely corrupted. And then I told you all of this for years, several times, and you said, but I have a job. I have a job. I can't do it. I have a job. Well, guess what? When your kid comes home and decides they're trans, and then your kid gets taken away because you don't want to put them on the trans medication, but the state has already passed laws saying that they can terminate your parental rights if you don't put your kids on the puberty blockers and then on the cross-sex hormones when they're 15 years old, and then get them trans-affirming surgery so you're cutting off their boobs before they're even old enough to drive a car. Your job's going to seem a lot less important at that point. And I won't feel sorry for you at all. To be quite frank, you want to know why? Because I turned my life upside down, gave up everything I had worked for years to build to tell you every single day for 3.5 years what is going on, and you didn't listen, and you whined and complained and made excuses about why you couldn't do what was necessary to protect your kids. I don't mean to sound heartless, but all the information is out there. There have been some of us that spend our entire lives beating this drum, and what we get met with is, we have jobs! We have jobs! Don't you know we have jobs? We're the only people with jobs! The left doesn't have jobs! We have jobs! That's why we can't do anything! We have jobs! Every single fucking day. Every day. the left doesn't make excuses like the right makes excuses, and that is why they win.